Hey guys, so today we start with a new function on text, which is concat. Now, previously we had done the function which was concatenate. Now, when I talk about concatenate, it was used in previous versions. In current versions, we mostly prefer concat. So Excel concat function joins the input string as what we had in concatenate. In whether you want to do it with a specific range of cells or if you want to uh, have text been embedded into that particular function. Yeah, but you need to see to it that it will join the input string in a specific range of cell without using ignore empty or argument. So it will not ignore those empty arguments or delimiter. So, however, we know in a previous video that Excel older versions used concatenate function. However, we have multiple other functions as well, like the text join function, yeah, which we'll see in our subsequent video, which does the same thing, more or less the same thing what concatenate does, but has a different functionality altogether, which we'll discuss separately. Yeah. So which includes delimiters among different text string. So let's keep that aside. Let's first see what is the syntax of concat. So we see a concat text, and you can have multiple text. Those are optional. Yeah. Now, the points to remember as far as what concat has and concatenate does is you cannot have more than 253 text arguments. So the text arguments that we have added within the concat function cannot be more than 253 arguments. Okay. So let me first wrap it. Let me remove for the free space as of now. I do not require that. Unfree space. Let me take this a bit above concat. Yes. So this makes me work. Yeah. So here we have the concatenate function as such. So the syntax is concat, and we have text as argument. Now, what you need to remember when you are concatenating text is you can utilize commas for text item differentiation. That's what we have done here. You can see each text has been separated by a comma. In concat formula, you can either insert double quotes with single spaces among the text items to segregate the text item, or you can insert an extra space after each string value. Yeah. So what I can do is I can have uh, concat, say, Nilesh, Yeah, and I can have a space like this. Okay, that inserts a space in between the two text. Let me see, have I missed? Okay, I have missed one quote. So you can see there is a text. Or what I can do is I can remove the space and insert a space at the end of the first word. So common, enter. Okay. Now you can see this way. Okay. If the designated string contains more than 32767 characters, the concat function will receive the value error. So you need to see to it that the string does not, the entire string that you have concatenated does not have more than 32767 characters. So there are two limitations that we have seen till now in concat function. First is you cannot have two more than 253 are text arguments. So these are text arguments separated each by a comma. And secondly, the concatenated string, the entire concatenated string cannot have more than 32767 characters. So that is 32,767. Okay. Concat function is not executed if cell formatting is other than general. Okay, so if you have a formatting of number, it will not get executed. Ensure that the text string is enclosed in double quotes, otherwise concat function will not work at all. So as I said, let me show you. So if I do not put this in double quotes, it will give me an error because it is a text string. So you can see that you get a name error as we have seen earlier in concatenate. So you can see here, it's the same thing that has happened earlier when we try to use it for concatenate. Okay, so let's try and use this same formula as we did for concatenate. Yeah, and try to find out whether it gives us the same result. So let's try with this concatenate formula that we have used earlier, and instead of this, we'll use concat. Okay, so I'll just remove this one. So you have concat, and let's see whether it gives us the same output as we had for concatenate. Yeah, does give me the same output as we had for concatenate. Okay, let's see this one, whether we are able to concat dates and text using concatenate or concat. So I'll again make the formula changes. That's concat, and we are uh, merging or concatenating a text and a date. Yeah, it does give me the same output as concatenate. Let's do it for number and date. Yeah, concat. I need to change the function once again. Yeah, it does gives me the same output. Let's see whether each line character that we are separating, which we have seen earlier, that each concatenated string comes on a different line within the same cell using this character char10 Unicode, that is for enter, which denotes enter or new line character. Okay, new line character means the next thing that is going to get printed, or next text or number that's going to get printed will be printed on the next line. So let's see it happens that way. Okay, I have not wrapped it. So I'll just copy the same formatting from here. Yeah, so you can see this. So each of the text that I have concatenated has gone on a different line because I have used this char10 Unicode character. Yeah. Let's see whether we can concatenate a text and a number, but you need to see to it that for a number, I do not need to add double quotes. So for numbers, I do not add double quotes, and let's see whether it gives the same output. Yes, it does give me the same output. Oh, I missed on the previous text. I did not change the formula. So I'll just change the formula and run it again. So you can see have concat, and we have the same formula as we did for concatenate. We had the three different cells getting concatenated. One is having text, second is having a date, and third is having a number. So let's see. Yeah, it gives me the same output using concat as well. Next, what we do is whether we can concat a currency and a date. Yeah. So let's see whether it gives me the same output as concatenate. I'll change the function to concat, press enter. Yeah, it does give me the same output. Lastly, let's see whether a text and a currency, what output it gives using the concat function. Let's see the output. So it gives me the same. So what we can see here is concat has some limitation, but it gives the same output which was previously in our older versions as concatenate. Yeah, and it could be used in the same way as we used it for concatenate or concat will give you the same output. We can see it, we have run it in various ways, text to date, date to number, number to currency. So everything gives us the same output. Even the error that has been shown gives us the same error if we try to use text without any double quotes. Yeah. So we understood the difference or the similarities between concat and concatenate, and we understood, more specifically, we understood how we can use concat function in Excel. Hope you understood the concept. Hope you like this video. Do like it, share it across with your colleagues who want to learn Excel. Yes, do not forget to add comments where you want me to cover any of your favorite topics or what you want to learn in this 365 days of Excel journey. And please, please subscribe to my channel because that will keep me motivated in creating such kind of videos free of cost to learn. Yeah. Thank you so much.